And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, with our fifth match of the evening. And as you can tell from the ring announcer, it is the Paragon Open Challenge. Indeed, we've already seen Sinistrad earlier tonight, actually.
Which was quite surprising appearance from Sinistrad.
Indeed, we saw Joe Sinistrad entering the ring and attacking Salah Jordan and lowering the cage that we now know Cashman paid for. And oh my god, look who's answering the challenge tonight.
It's Lorenzo.
It's Ray Lorenzo. Fresh off of a win last week in Fatal 4-Way action. He must be feeling like he's got enough in it to get the win tonight.
Oh, I don't think so.
Now we know whoever wins this match tonight will be facing Salah Jordan in a steel cage match at Crash Course pay-per-view.
So it's either one or the other.
And Ray Lorenzo looks pumped up and ready to go. Here we go, Lorenzo. I love that part, Sydney.
It's hard part of the entrance.
It's the hardest part of the entrance, Sydney. And now here he comes, making his way to the ring. Gets a very mixed reaction whenever this man's around, partially because the fans seem to love Sinistrad, but they're not particularly fond of his half-brother there in the suit.
Yeah, JW Cashman's pretty hated right here.
Indeed, so quite an unlikely pairing. I know they are brothers and all, and Cashman's bankrolling Sinistrad's actions, but the fans love Sinistrad but hate Cashman.
It's extremely odd that Sinistrad's a fighting champion. They respect that.
Look at this man, a former wrestling trainer at J&J Academy. This man's seen it all. He knows how to do. He knows pretty much every hold, every move in wrestling. This man's taught all the some of the greats. And he's been on a dominant streak. Indeed, he's been on a dominant streak of recent weeks, but never faced Lorenzo in a match, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Had, of course, two easy defences against, well, relatively easy against Malcolm Black and Daniel Robertson. But he's also took on the likes of Darian Dupre and Stephen Miller in quite good matches. And Lorenzo looking ready. He's got his eyes focused on the gold now. He knows what he's fighting for.
Question is, can he do it?
Indeed, it'll be interesting to see if he can do it. And there's Joe Sinistrad and Mike. This man truly is.
Look at that.
Look at it, fitness like no other else we've seen, and surprisingly agile for such a big man.
There you go, his hand off the belt.
He knows he'll be seeing it again at the end of the match. I've got to say, Sydney, my money's always on Sinistrad.
Well, I think so too.
And there's what they're fighting for, the Renegade Paragon Championship, formerly known as the Internet title.
Here we go.
Oh my god! Sinistrad's strong out the starting gates there, but Lorenzo seems to duck out the way of whatever he had planned. Quite luckily, because that looks like it would have been painful. And we're already working on the limbs of Ray Lorenzo now. And he's getting down. He's already taunting him. And oh my god, catches the clothesline there. And oh my god, into the ice spike.
And he's already calling for it.
He's already calling for it. Could we see it? Could we see a jackhammer here? He lifts him up.
Picking him up.
And oh my god, drops him down into the jackhammer, and that is very... Could this be good night for Ray Lorenzo? 1, 2, 3, there you go, Joe Sinistrad. Wow. Ray Lorenzo fresh off an impressive victory, but just caught off guard tonight, it appears. And there we have it. Sinistrad will be facing Salah Jordan in a steel cage match tomorrow night.
And Sinistrad obviously is going to be the more healthy one tonight, tomorrow.
Indeed, Sinistrad barely even touched tonight, I don't think.
And Sinistrad taken his.
Sinistrad takes the title, and I'm shocked. I think Ray Lorenzo just wasn't ready for tonight.
I don't think so either.
Let's move on with the rest of the card, Sydney.